If you clicked on this video today, you've probably heard your favorite influencers talking about a capsule wardrobe and how building one can really help declutter your life and save you a bunch of money because you're not buying superfluous clothes anymore. Well, I don't know about you guys, but my budget is very different than the influencer's budget. Luckily, it is possible to save money by building a capsule wardrobe with second-hand clothes, but there are some tips and tricks for shopping online. Let's get started. My name's Allison, and I am the Vinted Value Mama. There are 3 steps to building your capsule wardrobe with secondhand clothes, and the first one is you need to have a plan. I think this is always true of a capsule wardrobe, whether you're going to the store and shopping or looking online. You always need a plan. If you just say, oh, I'll just buy a bunch of stuff that I like, I'm sure it'll work out just fine. That's basically what I did for 40 years, and it did not work out just fine. So you can listen to your favorite influencers, follow their plan, you can look on Pinterest for inspiration, but if you find something like this on Pinterest, you need to be even more specific and plan even farther if you are trying to buy online versus in the store. So, a lot of capsule wardrobes have to do with color. If you Google green and purple capsule wardrobe, you'll probably come up with a lot of different results. But it's best not to be too specific about the color when you're trying to shop secondhand online. You can see I've got a range of yellows and mustards to try and brighten up my capsule wardrobe, but I'm not looking for one very specific shade of yellow, because when the seller takes photos of the garment, their phone is going to interpret the colors a certain way, may or may not be completely accurate. And when I'm looking at the garment, whether it's on my phone, on my laptop, on my desktop, every screen is going to display colors slightly differently. So you have to keep that in mind when you're shopping online. If you're shopping in a store, you can just see, oh, that's the perfect shade of yellow. Another thing that doesn't get talked about a lot is the silhouette in a capsule wardrobe. So you can search for a green and purple capsule wardrobe, but when was the last time you searched for a fit and flare capsule wardrobe? If you put that into Pinterest, you just get a bunch of ads and nonsense. But the fit and the silhouette is so important. And this is something where if you're going to a store, you can really see immediately, okay, yeah, this top looks great with these pants. Or, maybe I need a different size. This isn't fitting quite right. But if you're shopping online, you have to be much more specific. So in this example, I really notice that all of the bottoms are very sort of big and flowy. We've got really wide-legged pants, we've got flowy skirts, and then the tops are much more fitted and tailored. So when you're trying to recreate something like this, you need to really pay attention to the size of the pants, if the legs are going to be really wide leg, or you need to pay attention to the cut of the tops, if it's going to be more fitted, or if it's going to be big and chunky and boxy. Fabric is another thing that doesn't really get talked about much on Pinterest, but it's so important when you're shopping online. If you're in a store, you might try on a top and say, okay, this is really lightweight, it's going to be great for summer, or you can feel that something is very fuzzy and is going to keep you really cozy in the winter. But online, your best option is knowing which fabrics work and searching for them. So maybe cotton, linen, silk if you're trying to develop a summer capsule wardrobe, and wool, cashmere, alpaca if you're trying to develop a winter capsule wardrobe. Of course, this also depends on your lifestyle and where you live. Here in Austria, I can definitely wear a wool sweater most days in the summer, but I don't really have a lot of opportunity to wear that little silk top. That brings me to step number 2 for building your capsule wardrobe with secondhand clothes, and that is you have to test drive the outfit. So hopefully you have something in your wardrobe that's quite similar to the plan you want to go with. And you can try on these things and really see, okay, is the plan going to work for me? I know for myself, I love like a vintage retro style 40s and 50s, but I'm just a mom who lives on a farm. I have very little use for high heels and pretty dresses. So I have to really think about, would these clothes suit my lifestyle? Another great thing is if you have an example of the clothes already, you can check if the colors work, you can feel the material, and if it's something you like, you can look for a similar material, and you can check the measurements of the garment and say, okay, I want a bunch of big baggy t-shirts in my capsule wardrobe. This one is absolutely perfect. If I get other shirts that are this wide, I know they're going to fit me really well, and I won't end up with a bunch of shirts that are ridiculously baggy or a bunch of shirts that are fitted and not what I'm going for. If you don't really have any clothes to test drive that could potentially work in a capsule wardrobe, you can try asking a friend if you really like their clothes. Can you borrow it? Can you see how it feels on you? Or you can go to a store, try some things on, really figure out what works the best for you. But I feel like going to the store is kind of the last option because you want to be able to reference your favorite clothes over and over again and then build your capsule wardrobe with similar items. And step 3 for building your capsule wardrobe with secondhand clothes online is to build your capsule wardrobe slowly, one outfit at a time. Now you're probably thinking, Allison, the whole point of a capsule wardrobe is it's not about one outfit, it's about everything working together perfectly, and I totally get that. But if you don't have the basics for your capsule wardrobe, then you're still just buying a bunch of random stuff that doesn't work together perfectly. So for example, I have my winter capsule wardrobe back here. I found a bunch of really cute sweaters that I liked. I found some great leggings and skinny jeans to go with them. And if I was going out, I would put on some of my new clothes. But I found that I wasn't really wearing them around the house at all. And the reason I was never wearing them is because I didn't have a complete outfit. I had these old slippers that I was wearing around the house that are like a faded black, and they just didn't work with my new capsule wardrobe. It was only once I bought some new shoes to wear around the house that actually worked really well with all the other clothes that I could start wearing these clothes every day. And that's the whole point. You want to be able to wear these clothes every day. So maybe start off with a nice dress and some shoes that you know you're going to feel really comfortable wearing all the time. And then you can buy a pair of shorts and a top. And then you've got your shorts and your top with your favorite pair of shoes. And then you think, I don't actually wear the shorts that much. It's still pretty cold. I need some pants. So you get a pair of pants and a long sleeve t-shirt. And then you think, it's getting warm again. I need some flip-flops and I need some tank tops. Like this, if you're slowly building your capsule wardrobe, you can really always wear the new items. Now you might be thinking, I don't want to slowly build my capsule wardrobe. I want it now. And if you have the money to make that happen, good for you, go for it. But I want to caution you that this takes time. It's January here now, and I'm starting to think about my spring and summer capsule wardrobe because I know that searching for something so specific is going to take a while. Maybe you find something you like, but someone else buys it before you get a chance to. So it's back to the drawing board. Then you find another one you like, but the seller doesn't send it to you. It can really take a while, but you save so much money doing it. I feel like that's worth it. I don't know about you. The other thing that you really need to remember is no matter how carefully you select your new clothes, no matter how specific you are, not everything you buy is going to be a home run. Not everything is going to make the cut for your capsule wardrobe. Some things, they're going to arrive and you're not going to like the way they fit you, or you're not going to like the material and how it feels, or the color is just slightly off and it doesn't really work for you. So you need to expect that this is going to happen and have a plan in place when it does. Maybe you're budgeting slightly more because you know you're not going to wear 100% of the things that you buy. Maybe you're planning to start selling used clothes online as well. If you're cleaning out your closet, why not? And then you know exactly what you're going to do when you get something and it's not your cup of tea. Those are the 3 steps to build a capsule wardrobe with secondhand clothes. If you're curious about how much I'm spending on my capsule wardrobe, then be sure to subscribe to my channel and check out the Vinted haul videos that I do every month. If you watch the last video, then you're going to see a lot of these clothes because I bought a lot of things last month. Thank you so much for watching and have a great day. Bye!